Hello, good morning. Today is May 18th, 2024. Sharing and responding to wisdom, advice and rebuke. So the Proverbs are all they're all under different headings, and they're all different chapters and verses. So they're like lumped together according to topic. So the first one is Proverbs 3, verses 1 and 2, and then about advice and rebuke. My son, do not forget my teaching, but keep my commands in your heart, for they will prolong your life many years and bring you prosperity. Whoever corrects a mocker invites insult. Whoever rebukes a wicked man incurs abuse. Do not rebuke a mocker, or he will hate you. Rebuke a wise man, and he will love you. Instruct a wise man, and he will be wiser still. Teach a righteous man, and he will add to his learning. The wise in heart accept commands, but a chattering fool comes to ruin. The way of a fool seems right to him, but a wise man listens to advice. A wise son heeds his father's instruction, but a mocker does not listen to rebuke. He who scorns instruction will pay for it, but he who respects a command is rewarded. He who listens to a life-giving rebuke will be at home among the wise. A rebuke impresses a man of discernment more than 100 lashes a fool. He who obeys instructions guards his life, but he who is contemptuous of his ways will die. Listen to advice and accept instruction, and in the end you will be wise. Flog a mocker, and the simple will learn prudence. Rebuke a discerning man, and he will gain knowledge. Stop listening to instruction, my son, and you will stray from the words of knowledge. Do not speak to a fool, for he will scorn the wisdom of your words. Like an earring of gold or an ornament of fine gold is a wise man's rebuke to a listening ear. Better is open rebuke than hidden love. Wounds from a friend can be trusted, but an enemy multiplies kisses. As iron sharpens iron, so one man sharpens another. A man who remains stiff-necked after many rebukes will suddenly be destroyed without remedy. So this is value of advisors. For lack of guidance, a nation falls, but many advisors make victory sure. Plans fail for lack of counsel, but with many advisors they succeed. Make plans by seeking advice. If you wage war, obtain guidance. A wise man has great power, and a man of knowledge increases strength. For waging war you need guidance, and for victory many advisors. Discipline. My son, do not despise the Lord's discipline, and do not resent his rebuke, because the Lord disciplines those he loves. As a father, the son he delights in. He who heeds discipline shows the way to life, but whoever ignores correction leads others astray. Whoever loves discipline loves knowledge, but he who hates correction is stupid. He who ignores discipline comes to poverty and shame, but whoever heeds correction is honored. He who spares the rod hates his son, but he who loves him is careful to discipline him. A fool spurns his father's discipline, but whoever heeds correction shows prudence. Stern discipline awaits him who leaves the path. He who hates correction will die. A mocker resents correction. He will not consult the wise. He who ignores discipline despises himself, but whoever heeds correction gains understanding. Discipline your son, for in that there is hope. Do not be a willing party to his death. Blows and wounds cleanse away evil, and beatings purge the inmost being. Train a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not turn from it. Folly is bound up in the heart of a child, but the rod of discipline will drive it far from him. Do not withhold discipline from a child. If you punish him with the rod, he will not die. Punish him with the rod and save his soul from death. The rod of correction imparts wisdom, but a child left to himself disgraces his mother. Discipline your son, and he will give you peace. He will bring delight to your soul. A servant cannot be corrected by mere words. Though he understands, he will not respond. If a man pampers his servant from youth, he will bring grief in the end. Law-keeping. Those who forsake the law praise the wicked, but those who keep the law resist them. He who keeps the law is a discerning son, but a companion of gluttons disgraces his father. If anyone turns a deaf ear to the law, even his prayers are detestable. Where there is no revelation, the people cast off restraint, but blessed is he who keeps the law. Repentance. Fools mock at making amends for sin, but goodwill is found among the upright. He who conceals his sins does not prosper, but whoever confesses and renounces them finds mercy. Good and evil, righteousness and wickedness. Blessings crown the head of the righteous, but violence overwhelms the mouth of the wicked. The memory of the righteous will be a blessing, but the name of the wicked will rot. The wages of the righteous bring them life, but the income of the wicked brings them punishment. The prospect of the righteous is joy, but the hopes of the wicked come to nothing. The way of the Lord is a refuge for the righteous, but it is the ruin of those who do evil. The righteous will never be uprooted, but the wicked will not remain in the land. The righteousness of the blameless makes a straight way for them, but the wicked are brought down by their own wickedness. The righteousness of the upright delivers them, but the unfaithful are trapped by evil desires. When a wicked man dies, his hope perishes. All he expected from his power comes to nothing. The righteous man is rescued from trouble, and it comes on the wicked instead. With his mouth the godless destroys his neighbor, but through knowledge the righteous escape. When the righteous prosper, the city rejoices. When the wicked perish, there are shouts of joy. The wicked man earns deceptive wages, but he who sows righteousness reaps a sure reward. The truly righteous man attains life, but he who pursues evil goes to his death. The Lord detests men of perverse heart, but he delights in those whose ways are blameless. The desire of the righteous ends only in good, but the hope of the wicked only in wrath. A good man obtains favor from the Lord, but the Lord condemns a crafty man. A man cannot be established through wickedness, but the righteous cannot be uprooted. The plans of the righteous are just, but the advice of the wicked is deceitful. The words of the wicked lie in wait for blood, but the speech of the upright rescues them. Wicked men are overthrown and are no more, but the house of the righteous stands firm. A man is praised according to his wisdom, but men with warped minds are despised. The wicked desire the plunder of evil men, but the root of the righteous flourishes. No harm befalls the righteous, but the wicked have their fill of trouble. In the way of righteousness there is life. Along that path is immortality. The light of the righteous shines brightly, but the lamp of the wicked is snuffed out. Misfortune pursues the sinner, but prosperity is the reward of the righteous. The righteous eat to their heart's content, but the stomach of the wicked goes hungry. The house of the wicked will be destroyed, but the tent of the upright will flourish. Evil men will bow down in the presence of the good, and the wicked at the gates of the righteous. Righteousness exalts a nation, but sin is a disgrace to any people. The house of the righteous contains great treasure, but the income of the wicked brings them trouble. The Lord detests the way of the wicked, but he loves those who pursue righteousness. The righteous man leads a blameless life. Blessed are his children after him. The wicked become a ransom for the righteous, and the unfaithful for the upright. Do not lie in wait like an outlaw against a righteous man's house. Do not raid his dwelling place. For though a righteous man falls 7 times, he rises again, but the wicked are brought down by calamity. When the righteous triumph, there is great elation, but when the wicked rise to power, men go into hiding. When the wicked rise to power, people go into hiding, but when the wicked perish, the righteous thrive. When the righteous thrive, the people rejoice. When the wicked rule, the people groan. When the wicked thrive, so does sin, but the righteous will see their downfall. The righteous detest the dishonest. The wicked detest the upright. Integrity and perversion. The man of integrity walks securely, but he who takes crooked paths will be found out. Righteousness guards the man of integrity, but wickedness overthrows the sinner. The Lord detests the thoughts of the wicked, but those of the pure are pleasing to him. The way of the guilty is devious, but the conduct of the innocent is upright. He who plots evil will be known as a schemer. The schemes of folly are sin, and men detest a mocker. He whose walk is blameless is kept safe, but he whose ways are perverse will suddenly fall. Bloodthirsty men hate a man of integrity and seek to kill the upright. Appropriate consequences. The Lord's curse is on the house of the wicked, but he blesses the home of the righteous. He mocks proud mockers, but gives grace to the humble. The wise inherit honor, but fools he holds up to shame. The Lord does not let the righteous go hungry, but he thwarts the craving of the wicked. The blessing of the Lord brings wealth, and he adds no trouble to it. What the wicked dreads will overtake him, what the righteous desire will be granted. When the storm has swept by, the wicked are gone, but the righteous stand firm forever. Be sure of this, the wicked will not go unpunished, but those who are righteous will go free. He who seeks good finds goodwill, but evil comes to him who searches for it. The fruit of the righteous is a tree of life, and he who wins souls is wise. If the righteous receive their due on earth, how much more the ungodly and the sinner? The faithless will be fully repaid for their ways, and the good man rewarded for his. Do not those who plot evil go astray? But those who plan what is good find love and faithfulness. When a man's ways are pleasing to the Lord, he makes even his enemies live at peace with him. If a man pays back evil for good, evil will never leave his house. When wickedness comes, so does contempt, and with shame comes disgrace. Penalties are prepared for mockers, and beatings for the backs of fools. The righteous one takes note of the house of the wicked and brings the wicked to ruin. A man who strays from the path of understanding comes to rest in the company of the dead. He who pursues righteousness and love finds life, prosperity, and honor. He who sows wickedness reaps trouble, and the rod of his fury will be destroyed. Like snow in summer or rain in harvest, honor is not fitting for a fool. A whip for the horse, a halter for the donkey, and a rod for the backs of fools. If a man digs a pit, he will fall into it. If a man rolls a stone, it will roll back on him. That's it for today. I'll see you tomorrow.